right now on ABC Big 2 News.
Breaking news at 11:30, Midland police are looking for this man in connection to a homicide. Police say a man was found dead in his hotel room.
ABC Big 2's Tatiana Battle has been on scene since early this morning. Tatiana, what do we know so far?
Yeah, good morning, guys. Midland Police Department is investigating a homicide that took place on Sunday morning. Now, what we know is that there's few details here, but police are saying that they are still looking into the investigation and trying to figure out more details. Now, according to images from the hotel security camera that show the last person to see the suspect alive was this person here wearing a black sweatshirt, black sweatpants, gray beanie, and gold necklace. Investigators determined that the suspect entered a hotel room at around 2 a.m. Sunday morning and exited several hours later after a physical altercation happened. Now, I spoke with the Midland Police Department, and they say that they are actively searching for the suspect involved in this case and encourage the public, if you have any information at all regarding the suspect involved, to please call police immediately. Reporting live in Midland, Tatiana Battle, ABC Big 2 News.
Thank you so much, Tatiana. And you can download the Your Basin app to continue to follow the story.
And tune in to ABC Big 2 News at 6. We'll have another live report to bring you the latest on this investigation. Now
your Big 2 forecast first.
Now we're going to send things over to our meteorologist, Ryan DePhillips. These cold mornings, Ryan, I'm still trying to get used to it, but it gets nicer during the day.
I know, it's crazy how much the temperature can jump from the morning to even the early afternoon, Ryan.
Yeah, temperatures were in the 20s and teens this morning, but hey, 40s and 50s this afternoon. So if you want to enjoy the outdoors, today's been one of the best days to do it this week, as we do see hardly any clouds here in the basin. Over the past 48 hours, we still have a northerly flow in those clouds, but now more of a southerly and westerly flow in some of those clouds just off to our south and east. By noon, temperatures in the mid to upper 40s. Pretty cool for this time of year with ample sunshine. Temperatures are only going to warm up in the 50s today, but hey, it's much warmer compared to what we saw later last week and early in the weekend. We do notice that, again, upper 40s in the higher elevations, 50s elsewhere, cooling off in the teens and 20s. So again, another cold night before really warming up tomorrow. Back closer to normal, back into the 60s with generally sunny conditions and gusty winds. And I'll be tracking our next best chance of precipitation later in the week. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Ryan. Well, there's a traffic alert to look out for this morning in Midland. TxDOT crews are continuing to work on a $19 million project on Loop 250 and Highway 191 in Midland. While the intersection is being improved, it'll be subject to several lane and road closures.
Yeah, on and off ramps will be moved to give drivers more space. TxDOT says this will improve the flow of traffic and reduce some of the merging conflicts that happen. So make sure you pay close attention if you're driving through this area. Some drivers have already had a bit of trouble navigating through that construction.
And developing now at 11:30, Spirit and Frontier Airlines have just announced a $6.6 billion merger.
Yeah, the combination of low-fare carriers would create America's 5th largest airline. The companies said the transaction will provide more low-cost fares to travelers to destinations in the U.S., Latin America, and the Caribbean. They also anticipate $1 billion in annual consumer savings and are looking to expand their services with more than 350 aircraft on order.
Also developing this morning, President Biden is set to meet with the German Chancellor at the White House today amid heightened tensions with Russia over Ukraine. The U.S. is warning a Russian invasion of Ukraine could come any day now, despite President Putin's denials.
Putin is also meeting today with the French president. ABC's Elizabeth Schulze has the latest from Washington.
As Russia escalates its military presence near Ukraine, a high-level diplomatic effort is underway. French President Emmanuel Macron flying to Moscow today to hold a face-to-face meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin in an effort to avert war with Ukraine. And President Biden is set to host German Chancellor Olaf Scholz at the White House. Amid criticism, Germany must speak out more forcefully against Putin's threats. The U.S. is now warning there's a very distinct possibility Putin will order an attack on Ukraine.
It could take a number of different forms. It could happen as soon as tomorrow, or it could take some weeks yet. He has put himself in a position with military deployments to be able to act aggressively against Ukraine at any time now.
The Kremlin continues to deny it will attack. But ABC News has learned that Russia now has in place 70% of the forces needed for a full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Satellite images show Russian troops accumulating in neighboring Belarus. And Russia has released new video of military drills alongside Belarusian troops, including tanks and heavy mobile missile launchers. Russia's buildup of firepower is prompting U.S. concerns that a full-out invasion could result in between 35,000 and 50,000 Ukrainian civilian casualties.
This is a military that's backed by a lot of firepower, a lot of air power, naval power. The Russian Navy is gathering in the Mediterranean.
A senior Biden administration official says that if Russia does invade Ukraine, the U.S. will take steps to block the Nord Stream 2 natural gas pipeline, which goes between Russia and Germany. Germany has hesitated to endorse such a move. Elizabeth Schulze, ABC News, Washington.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Meanwhile, this morning, First Lady Dr. Jill Biden spoke to trustees for the Association of Community College in Washington. There, she expressed her disappointment on the Build Back Better plan not being passed. She said free community college was removed from the package and says she knows as an educator how important that money is to students.
The mayor of Ottawa has declared a state of emergency as protesters take over Canada's capital, protesting vaccination laws and other coronavirus restrictions for truck drivers. Ottawa's mayor says the city needs help from the government in order to function, since thousands of opposers are blaring horns, blocking traffic, and setting up camps. Another story we're following this morning, a couple from Pflugerville was reported missing last month, and the Travis County Sheriff's Officer believes it's a case of murder. Family of Luis Montez and Camarina Perez reported the couple missing January 25th. The Sheriff's Office says Montez's vehicle was reportedly seen 2 days later in the city of Temple. Deputies say there's now evidence Perez is dead. Montez is charged with murder.
And now to the outrage over the police shooting of 22-year-old Amir Locke.
Police body camera footage shows it all unfold and how Locke's parents are speaking out demanding justice. ABC's Rena Roy has the latest.
The heartbroken parents of 22-year-old Amir Locke calling for justice and demanding answers.
He was my second born. He was a beautiful baby boy. He was very respectful and caring. Everybody that came in contact with him loved him.
Locke was shot and killed Wednesday morning by Minneapolis police during a no-knock raid. We've paused the difficult-to-watch video. Body camera video shows officers using a key to enter an apartment. Locke appears to be asleep under a blanket and startled awake. Police say he had a gun in his hand when Officer Mark Hanneman fired at least 3 shots just 9 seconds after entering, killing Locke. Officer Hanneman now placed on administrative leave.
He didn't have the intent to hurt those officers. He wasn't even awake.
Locke's family says his gun was licensed and legally owned.
He researched everything, very intelligent on Amir's part before he even purchased the kind of gun that he wanted. And he made sure that it was licensed with the permit.
Demonstrators taking to the streets over the fatal shooting. The officers were carrying out a no-knock warrant for a homicide investigation in St. Paul, but Locke, who does not live in the apartment, was not listed on that warrant. Back in November of 2020, city officials restricted the use of no-knock warrants as part of a series of reforms enacted in the wake of the death of George Floyd. A city council meeting is scheduled this afternoon to discuss a ban on no-knock warrants.
Despite restrictions, St. Paul police say Minneapolis police insisted a no-knock warrant be issued in addition to the standard search warrant. They have so far declined to explain why. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
Now to an update on West Texas oil prices. Prices for a barrel of crude shot up over the weekend, topping $90 for the first time since 2014. And this morning, prices are sitting at $91.70. That's down 61 cents from yesterday. And right now, there are 294 rigs up and running in the Permian Basin. Also, gas prices are on their way up. The average for a gallon of gas in Texas is just under $3.50. That's up 20 cents from Friday and $1 from this time last year.
The skyrocketing price of food is straining budgets across the country. The United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization says last month the price of groceries climbed to its highest level in 11 years. Experts say slower growth, high unemployment, and government budgets are contributing to that rise in price.
Well, we turn now to the surprise from Queen Elizabeth announcing that when Charles becomes king, his wife Camilla will become the queen consort.
ABC's James Longman has the details.
In more than 1,000 years of kings and queens, no other has ever reached this milestone. Queen Elizabeth, now the longest reigning British monarch, at 70 years on the throne. She's seen a lot. When she became queen in 1952, Mount Everest had still not been summited. Hawaii and Alaska weren't yet US states. But on this jubilee, the Queen is making more history, saying that Camilla should be styled as queen when her son Charles becomes king. In a statement, she said, "I am fortunate to have had the steadfast and loving support of my family. I was blessed that in Prince Philip I had a partner willing to carry out the role of consort and unselfishly make the sacrifices that go with it."
She wants everything to be clear and she wants everything to be organised for when the moment comes.
This is something of a formality. In UK law, the wife of a king is always a queen consort. But after all the drama of the Diana years, many wondered just how Camilla would fit into the firm. She's now technically the Princess of Wales, but she doesn't use that title out of respect for Diana and goes by the Duchess of Cornwall instead. Elizabeth's intervention now puts an end to any doubt about her future title alongside Charles. A statement from the couple saying he and the Duchess of Cornwall are touched and honoured by Her Majesty's words. A royal source has told ABC News Prince William, the Duke of Cambridge, is also happy with the Queen's decision. It's taken 17 years to get to this point. When Charles married Camilla in 2005, the palace had said she'd be known as Princess Consort, alongside a future King Charles. She was his unpopular mistress, who the public felt had destroyed a royal marriage. But over time, Camilla's star has risen. She's known for her dry wit. She's taken a particular interest in charities that support the elderly, victims of domestic violence and literacy. And importantly, she's been an important, steadfast companion to the man who will one day be king.
When Charles is crowned king, sometime in the future, we'll likely have a double coronation and we will have a Queen Camilla. James Longman, ABC News in London.
Coming up at 11:30, the Olympics are officially underway with records and big medals already won. We have the very latest from Beijing.
And despite a cold start here in the basin, temperatures warming up in the 40s and 50s with generally sunny conditions and light winds. But I'll be tracking much warmer and gustier winds tomorrow, but still remaining dry out there.
This weekend only at Ashley's President's Day Early Access Sale. Save 25% off your first item plus 20% off the rest of your purchase. Or get 0% interest for 5 years with 3 months payment assistance. Friday through Monday only at Ashley.
William Shatner and others are a paid spokesperson for the Sutton Law Firm, Austin, Texas.
If you're injured in a serious accident, the insurance company is not your friend. Don't accept a low, short-sighted offer. You may have only one opportunity for justice. Make the call to a fighter, a winner, a law firm with the knowledge and experience to know what your case is really worth and the resources to go after everything you may deserve. Call the Sutton Law Firm for free right now.
There's something for the entire family at this year's Medessa Boat RV Sport and Gun Show. For Dad, there's boats, fifth wheels, travel trailers, watercraft, ATVs, and a gun show. There's jewelry, home decor, and apparel for Mom. Let the kids fish in the Army Bass Anglers Fishing Tank, sponsored by All-American Chevrolet of Odessa. And there'll be lots of door prizes from participating vendors. The Medessa Boat RV Sport and Gun Show, February 11th through the 13th at the Ector County Coliseum. For more information, go to MedessaBoatShow.com.
I was 26 years old when I got the call that changed our family forever. My father had been murdered, killed by an illegal immigrant who disappeared and was never brought to justice. Amiba Guzman, former judge and daughter of legal immigrants, politicians talk while illegals flood our borders. It must stop. I'll fight the Biden administration to secure our borders and protect our communities, and I have the experience to get the job done.
Spokesperson for Robert White.
I got hurt in a car wreck, and I need a lawyer, but I don't have the money to hire one.
It doesn't cost you anything to hire me. I only get paid when I win your case, so you can keep your money in your pocket.
After a car wreck, it doesn't cost anything up front to hire Robert White. Keep your money in your pocket.
If I don't win your car wreck case, you don't pay. Call me. It's just that easy.
Call 580-5421.
Friday through Monday only at Ashley's President's Day Early Access Sale. Save 25% off your first item plus 20% off the rest of your purchase. Or get 0% interest for 5 years with no money down. 4 days only at Ashley.
Watch Wellness Wednesday with Dr. Beck from Westex on Good Morning Basin. Here's your weather authority. We warn you first.
It was a cold start here in the basin, but temperatures are warming up and skies are mostly clear. Roofs by Nicholas Sky Tracker in Odessa. Don't see any clouds out right now. That's going to be the big story for the next 24 hours. Cool conditions, but sunny conditions. And take a look at the bigger picture. We do notice that we have hardly any clouds here in the western states. That's because of this upper level ridge. We follow these clouds moving down into the center part of the United States. Subtropical jet moving off into the east, but not producing any precipitation here in the basin. That's really been the big story today, as temperatures are going to be cool, but warmer and windier conditions are going to come, especially as we head into tomorrow. Really, that's going to start melting any snow or ice we have left in maybe some of those shady areas, as the higher elevations still about a coating to an inch of snow left. But I think by certainly tomorrow, I think the entire state of Texas will be snow, and it will be ice-free as well, as the warming trend is here to stay. High temperatures warming up in the 50s, so while it is still below normal this time of year, it's much warmer compared to what we have been seeing, especially last week. Low temperatures in the 20s, so yeah, 10 to 15 degrees below normal this time of year. That's still going to be the big trend. Fairly mild to cool afternoons, but followed by very chilly nights. That's because we still have northerly winds, fairly light, but whenever you have, again, northerly winds aloft and you're kind of in between a weather pattern and you have very light winds and dry conditions, you can get very chilly nights, and that's what we're going to be seeing tonight. Low temperature of 23 degrees with clear conditions, dry conditions, and clear skies. A perfect recipe for really those temperatures really bottom out. But the upper atmosphere is starting to warm up, so eventually temperatures are going to slowly but surely warm up throughout the week, as today temperatures primarily in the 50s, cooling off into near freezing by the overnight hours. Again, 20s for tomorrow morning, and then really warming up tomorrow afternoon in the 60s, but at the expense of gusty winds from the west-southwest at 15 to 20 miles per hour, gusting as high as 40 miles per hour, but really no chances of precipitation for tomorrow, as we do notice hardly any clouds in the basin today. For tonight as well, and also for tomorrow, we could be seeing, again, maybe some clouds, especially just north of us in the basin. But that's really going to be the big story over the next several days. A mix of clouds and sun, gusty afternoons, chilly nights, high temperatures steady in the upper 50s and low to mid 60s. Overnight lows getting fairly close to the freezing mark. I do think we'll have a brief shot of cooler air, especially as we head later Thursday, before warming up on Friday in the 60s and 70s. Our next best chance of precipitation being on Saturday, with high temperatures back in the 40s.
Thank you, Ryan. We turn now to the Winter Games in China.
It's been an action-packed last couple of days. Yeah. ABC's Maggie Rulli has the latest from Beijing.
It was a rough start for Team USA on the slopes. Michaela Schifrin looking to defend Olympic gold in her best event, the giant slalom, skiing off course just 5 gates in. On Instagram, chalking the error up to really bad timing, adding that she's moving on to focus on her next event. And Nina O'Brien suffering a terrible crash during her second run right before the finish line, remaining motionless for several minutes before being carried away by a stretcher. Also a disappointing day for defending slopestyle gold medalist Red Gerard, edged off the podium in a 4th place finish. But on the final night in the team figure skating competition, Team USA dazzling on the ice. Madison Chalk and Evan Bates with a mesmerizing performance in the free dance, boosting Team USA to a silver medal. But a potential setback for team member Vincent Joe, testing positive for COVID after his free skate performance for the team. He's now waiting on an additional test to confirm. It was a history-making night on ice for 15-year-old Kamila Valieva from the Russian Olympic Committee, becoming the first woman to land a quad in the Olympics. And more good news for Team USA. Bobsledder Alana Myers-Taylor finally testing negative for COVID. We caught up with her just moments before she left isolation.
What did you think when you finally got the second negative test?
I was overwhelmed. I definitely cried when I got the news. I wasn't sure what was going to happen. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it out of.
3-time Olympian and new mom is now back training for the upcoming monobob.
I think the biggest thing is how I look at it. If I think it's going to have an effect on my training, it will. And I don't think it'll have an effect.
Well, the good news is there are plenty of big opportunities for Team USA coming up this week. In just a few days, Michaela Schifrin will be back out there on the slopes going for another medal opportunity. And in just a few hours, Nathan Chen will be on the ice for the men's short program in figure skating. We saw him get a record best in this event during the team program, and we are so excited to see what he does next. Maggie Rulli, ABC News, Zhangjiakou, China.
Thank you, Maggie. Definitely excited to continue watching Team USA. But meanwhile, the 2022 Winter Olympics is being held under heavy restrictions to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Athletes, journalists, and participants are all confined to a strict closed loop and bubble and can only travel on special buses that ferry them to game venues and then back to the hotel.
At first, everything's new and you have new stimulus and so much to see. But I think by about day 5 or 6, you really start to realize that there's 2 places that you eat for every meal of every day. You're locked into your hotel room. You watch the gates shut as your bus pulls out, and it just kind of something clicks mentally, and you realize that things are really, really tightly locked down.
And as you saw there, everyone in the bubble also has to wear N95 or KN95 masks.
Well, coming up at 11:30, one unexpected airline is seeing strong disapproval and a fall in ranking among passengers. Jane King with that and more in your business report.
And as we head to break, a reminder that if you see news happening, share your videos and photos on social media with us.
And we want to see your birthday celebrations. Submit content on social media using the hashtag ABCBig2News or go to yourbasin.com. We feature birthday photos on Good Morning Basin Fridays at 6 a.m.
Need electrical repairs or installations for your home or business? Corey Sly Electrical Service is the #1 choice in the Permian Basin. You can trust that our electricians will handle the job safely and professionally. Our customers recommend us because we are dependable. Our electricians are licensed, have many years of experience, and provide upfront pricing on every job. Corey Sly Electrical Service is ready 24/7 for all your electrical needs. Call us today.
I'm Bob Mills, and I want to help you love where you live. So from our high-quality selection of Franklin Motion furniture, this Commodore sofa and rocking love seat, and the long-wearing, easy-to-clean fabric, it's just great for your family. Companion's price just $25.92, or less than $50 a month. That $50 is so easy. And Franklin is the only one to offer the forever frame, foam, and mechanism warranty. Franklin and Bob Mills, the obvious choice.
When we say no store does more, it's because our produce partners are always doing more. Sourcing fresh fruits and vegetables, selecting for the perfect ripeness, and offering convenient, freshly cut produce that makes it easy to grab and go. Because when we do more, snack time takes no time, which means more family time. No store does more than my H-E-B.
Susie with Susie South 40. It's Valentine's, one of our favorite times of the year, and we're ready for you. We have giant hearts, or we have hearts for someone that wants something smaller.
Love is in the air at Susie's South 40, and so is great tasting candies for every sweets lover in your life. Susie's South 40 is fully stocked with our handmade chocolates and unique gift items. Stop by and get your loved ones something special. Susie's South 40 Confections in Midland.
Spokespersons for Robert White. I got hurt bad in a car wreck and I need help, but I don't have money to hire a lawyer.
It doesn't cost you anything to hire me. I only get paid when I win your case, so you can keep your money in your pocket.
After a car wreck, it doesn't cost anything up front to hire Robert White. Keep your money in your pocket.
If I don't win your car wreck case, you don't pay. Call me. It's just that easy.
Call 580-5421. Weekdays at 5, 6, and 10 p.m. with Chief Meteorologist Chase Menendez.
While the worst airline of the last year may surprise you, in Texas, cities continue to see red-hot housing markets.
JENKINS is in New York with those stories and more in today's Texas Business Report.
Hello, Texas. El Paso had one of the nation's hottest housing markets in January. Realtor.com says it was the 12th most active housing market with sales of 10% and price changes of 5%. Well, GameStop saw the biggest market cap gain during the pandemic. Meme stocks had a huge rise in value about a year ago as people stayed home during the pandemic and traded stocks. Now, if you took to the skies last year, JetBlue might have let you down. There were lots of cancellations and delays. The airline actually dropped to the lowest spot on Wall Street Journal's annual ranking of U.S. airlines, falling behind both Spirit and Frontier. American tied with Frontier for third to last. Delta had the top spot. From New York, I'm Jane King with your Texas Business Report.
All righty, thank you, Jane. And stay with us. We'll have more news and a final check on weather right after the break.
Tonight at 6, police shortages across the basin. I'm Tatiana Battle, and I'll tell you why officers are concerned that this could lead to a spike in crime.
Watch Worker Shortage today at 6 p.m. Are you looking for a job in the fast-paced world of news? ABC Big 2 is currently hiring for the following positions. Qualified applicants, head over to yourbasin.com and click on Work for Us under the Jobs tab.
Recovering from an illness or an injury? At Ashton Medical Lodge, our rehab program is tailored to each individual, and our goal is to restore you to full health and function to get you back home quickly. Patient care is our top priority. Come by or give us a call.
In the field, on the farm, at kitchen tables, and in church, Texans live by our conservative values. And that's why Kevin Sparks is running for Texas Senate. Hardworking, God-fearing, conservative, spent years working in the oil field, now leads his family business. Kevin Sparks, a Christian, father, believes in parents' rights. No CRT. And Kevin Sparks will work to secure our southern border. Endorsed by Trump, fighting for Texans.
I was driving through that intersection and a car ran a red light and hit me.
I'm attorney Ted Lyon. If you got injured in a wreck, we can help.
Hurt in a car wreck and need money? Call LONCAR JENKINS, the strong arm.
I was hurt bad and the insurance company was trying to lowball me.
Let us deal with the insurance company so you don't have to.
LONCAR JENKINS fought for me and got me over $200,000.
Call the strong arm. We'll fight to get you the money you deserve.
800, then all sevens.
Food Truck Alley is the Permian Basin's first food truck park. Bring the family to enjoy food trucks from more than 10 different cuisines. Stop by our location in Midland. We're open every Thursday through Sunday. Food Truck Alley.
Temperatures warming up into the 40s and 50s with generally sunny skies. Overnight lows dipping back into the teens and 20s. So still pretty chilly for the next few overnights, but high temperatures slowly but surely getting fairly close to the average high of 62 degrees. A mix of clouds and sun over the next several days with gusty winds middle to later parts of the week. Brief shot of cooler air later Thursday, warming back up on Friday, and then our next best chance of precipitation being on Saturday with high temperatures back in the 40s.
Thank you, Ryan. And speaking of this weekend, the big game is almost here. And this year, it's at SoFi Stadium in Southern California. And it will not be cheap to go. Ticket IQ data says the cheapest ticket is $5,300 in lower level seats. Yeah, the cheapest ticket. And even if you can get into a 24-person luxury suite, it'll cost a whopping $906,000 a seat, which could buy you, 9 houses. That is just insane. Tickets will likely fall to their lowest prices the day before and the day of the game. So hey, if you're looking to go, I guess check on Saturday and see, but might be a little short notice to fly to LA at that point.
So basically, if me, you, and Ryan split it, I think we're good to go, right?
Yeah, $300,000 each for VIP seating. Not too bad.
It is truly outrageous, but every seat in that stadium will be filled. I'm sure of that.
Oh, that's for sure. I'll be on my couch, but all right. Thanks so much for tuning in this morning, everyone.
Have a great rest of your day.
The View this week, Jennifer is here. The one and only Jennifer Lopez lighten things up. Plus, she was an insider for the Trump administration. Now, Alyssa Farah, guest co-host on the #1 most watched daytime talk show, The View.